What's going on, everyone? It's Kawan Day. So I don't know if you guys know, they came out with another comic on the 26th of October. I had to get it, so let's talk about it. Right at the beginning, the Justice League is fighting off the rogues because right above Metropolis, there's a rift in the sky. And Batman's explaining to Superman, we can't let them get through the rift and into the Fortnite world because they're gonna try and shape reality however they want to. Right in the middle of them devising a plan together, Batman gets a reading that's similar to the 0 point. There we go. Oh, Demogorgon. Demogorgon. Ooh, that was too close. So Batman gets the reading that's similar to the 0 point and decides to go track it down. There was a video of the guy who was talking to Jonesy about Geno crash landed into some water. He actually landed in the water at Gotham Harbor. So that's when Batman stumbles upon him. And as the Foundation comes out of the water, that's his name, is the Foundation. As he comes out of the water, Batman doesn't give him a chance to explain himself or anything. And he lets him know, I need to know who you are and what you're doing here. Well, the Foundation doesn't have any time for foolishness because he himself is also on a mission. And he ignores Batman. That doesn't go off too well. So they end up fighting. Batman lets it slip that he knows about the 0 point. And he'll stop at nothing to make sure that it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. The Foundation realizes that they might not be enemies. Foundation ends up explaining to Batman that there wasn't anything, and then suddenly there was this big burst of energy, and Batman recognizes that as what we call the Big Bang. So when their world was created, our world was created at the same time. However, the Imagined Order, or the IO, they were manipulating time and space with the 0 point energy. So all the seasons that we've had up to this point have been nothing but experiments to see whether or not what the Imagined Order has planned will work for them. Since they came to an understanding, they're able to communicate to each other a plan. What the Foundation wants Batman to do is take this gun-looking thing similar to the one that Jonesy had, but instead of a sphere on top, it's cubic. He explains to Batman that the Foundation plans to go on to the other side of the Fortnite Island since he already has business there. And with Batman already in Metropolis, Batman can stay on this side. And what they'll do is they'll activate the gun at the same time, and that should close the rift. With that plan in place, they decide to go and fight off a couple villains and make sure that there's not a clear path for the rest of the rogues to go through into the Fortnite Island. Foundation mentions that he had come across Clayface, who's a shape changer. He wants to make sure that when he reunites with Batman, that it's actually Batman and not some imposter. So he's scanning the area. He ends up finding Batman, make sure it's a 100% match before he goes and encounters him again. Grabs a hold of him and takes him toward the rift so he can get dropped off. But to his surprise, it's not the Batman that we know. It's the Batman who laughs, which is the skin that I'm wearing right now. I might also add that he is probably my new favorite version of Batman. The Batman who laughs ends up making it so he also gets thrown into the rift with the Foundation. The Foundation doesn't let him get off easy. He makes it so they have a crash landing, and it seems as though that the Batman who laughs, for now anyway, is incapacitated. He's able to communicate to Batman where he's at and whether or not to use the gun. Suddenly, the Batman who laughs jumps on the back of Foundation and starts attacking him. It's there when we realize that the Batman who laughs isn't just some type of fool. He's Bruce Wayne. He shares the intellect, the detective skills, his agility, his strength, his face, his voice even. He shares everything that our Bruce Wayne Batman has except for his psychology. He's a bit more crazy. From there, he has to fight off the Batman who laughs, but before he can do anything, the Batman who laughs grabs Foundation by the collar and headbutts him, so his spikes hit and pierce the glass shield that protects his face. He's deduced that the suit that the Foundation wears is some kind of pressurized environment that protects him from the effects of the Fortnite Island. By piercing his suit, it makes him vulnerable to the storm that if he were to lose, he would just wake up, not remember anything, wouldn't be able to talk, and have to start from absolute zero. But at the same time, the Joker, I want to call him the Joker because he's so crazy. The Batman who laughs is going on about this monologue that gives the Foundation the opportunity to find an opportunity to attack. He actually ends up incapacitating the Batman who laughs just before the storm closes, and he yells out to Batman through weak comms, "Hey, it's okay to close it now. I'm gonna pull the trigger now." So they end up closing the rift. Glad he left me alone. They end up closing the rift in the sky, and then all the rogues decide to disappear. Now that the rift is closed, they really have nowhere to go. Batman considers this a decent win for them. No, bro. I was so close there. Even though the Batman Who Laughs made it on the other side of the 0 point, it doesn't matter because the Batman Who Laughs will have no memory of who he is once the loop closes, so it's considered a win. With the Foundation and his helmet cracked, there's an actual auto repair that he can have his suit do, but since he was fighting off the Batman Who Laughs, the auto repair wasn't going to work. However, since he was the last one standing in the storm, he emerged the victor, so he really had nothing to worry about. He can just continue going on his business and find Geno once he disappears and kind of does his thing. The Batman Who Laughs realizes that he's alone. Ooh, good job, dude, good job. The Batman Who Laughs comes out of hiding and proves that it doesn't matter that he actually lost the round because his cowl and the spikes, they have a specific metal that make it so he's not susceptible to like mind control or memory loss or any of that. He can just continue on about his business and put his own personal mark on the Fortnite Island. Whatever he wants to do with the Fortnite Island, he can achieve because he has the power to do so. It's really interesting. It doesn't say to be continued, it says the end for now, just like the last comic did, which means that it's left open for possibly a new entry in the storyline. I'm really excited that they had another comic come out. I'm really stoked to see what they do with the story and how they advance it further, because from what I see, this is just the beginning in an ongoing series. Did you guys read any of the comics? If not, I have the videos posted on my YouTube channel, so go ahead and check those out. If you enjoyed this one, give me a thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed, and turn noties on so you guys never miss any new videos. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.